Hello everybody, this is Jonathan, and basically in this video I'll show you guys how to use StyledEdit in Haiku OS. StyledEdit is a simple and easy to use text editor that was made so that way you guys can make some text documents. As simple as that. So now I'm going to be showing you guys how to basically use it. Let's get started. Okay, so where we see that feather at, this wonderful feather, I love it a lot, it's one of the best icon ever. Click onto it and now I see applications, click onto applications and now go to the to StyledEdit. Now if you want to open it, obviously click onto it and now it's opened. So we're going to see an interface like this. Okay, so this is a text editor software. If you guys basically want to start typing some text down, click onto this white area as this will be where our text will be. Now you can use either keyboard or onboard screen keyboard. It really depends if I have a keyboard or not, or if it's working. But if it's on screen or if it's on a keyboard, it's going to be the same thing. So as you guys can see, I can add in some capital letters, I can add in some symbols. So yeah, just use the keyboard to be able to type down some text. Okay, so once I've typed down some text and wrote down like a lot of text as I have done, then you guys may notice a scroll bar. So this scroll bar will allow you to go up and go down of the document, so that way you guys can view it if it's a very long document. Anyway guys, if you're wanting to save this document, what you guys want to do is go to File and now click onto Save As. Once I've clicked onto Save As, now I'll be able to save it to whatever directory you want to save it to. If you want to go to the previous directory, just click onto this drop down and now we can go to VBox hard disk, and this is where we can also save it to. But in my case I will go to Home and I will go on to the folder I have made. We can basically save it in whatever folder I wanted to save it to, such as desktop, to homework or mail or SML or college work or whatever, but in my case I'll be saving it to the desktop because you guys most likely will have that as well. So now I'm going to call this text editor, and I'm going to call it Tor. So now we can basically save it to desktop, and now I can click onto save. Now as you guys can see, it has successfully created the document. So now if we exit from here, we can now open it from here, as you guys can see, and it will be the same for every directory you have saved it to. If we want to go to that directory, just click onto VBox hard disk and then go to Home and select the folder where we have saved it to. Down in this description I will leave down how to use a file manager so that we're going to be able to navigate to a document. Anyway guys, now I'm going to be showing you guys some useful features that comes into the text editor. Okay, so basically if you guys want to change your font, what you guys want to do is click onto font, and now from the font we can either change the size of the font. For example, if you just want to highlight some text, and now go to font and now click onto size, we'll be able to change the size of the font like this. So we have to highlight the text, and now if we go to font we can change the size of it. I'm going to be seeing to 72. So you guys can see we can increase the size of the font. If you don't want to increase the size of the font, then you can obviously downgrade it. So to downgrade it, just go to size and now go to 12 for example, and now that text is a lot more smaller. Now if you're not a big fan of the fonts that it comes with, what you guys can do is just highlight all of it and now go into font, and then from here you guys will be able to select whatever font on the software which you guys really like a lot. For example, we can go for Netto, Serif, and we can click onto regular, and that will basically change the font style. As you guys can see, it has truly changed the font type. Okay, so these are other font styles you guys can go for. There's Blizzard Stream, Clutter, there's Nato Sans, there's Nato Sans CJKIP, and there's also Nato Sans Display. So I'm going to show you guys how to basically do this, how to change the font one more time. So I'm just going to highlight this because it will be our title. I'm going to go to font, I'm going to increase for font size. So this is how we're going to be able to do it. I'm going to make it 48. And now as you guys can see, the title has been changed, and now we can go back to font, and now we're going to make it bold. To make it bold, click onto bold, and now that has made our text bold. And now if you guys want to change it for font, go to font and then go for whatever font you want to choose from, such as Nato Sans. Now we can select which one you want, such as regular, medium, semi-bold, or bold. In my case, I'm just going to go for extra bold. As you guys can see, this is how you guys will be able to change the font settings. We can also just increase the size of a font by 1 every time, or decrease the size by 1, and you can also make it bold, italic, and so on. But I'm not going to go through every feature here. It's like I want you guys to explore some of the features yourself. And this is just going to be a basic tutorial. Now, document will basically allow us to change some settings of the document, such as to make the text in the center, or to make the text to the left. In my case, I will just make it stay in the left. And text encoding, which you guys won't need to worry about that, and so on. So these are just some additional features that you guys can select. Okay, if we go to edit, from here what you guys can do is to copy some text, we can cut some text, and we can undo some text, some changes. So for example, if you want to go and copy some text, what you guys can do is just highlight it, now go back to edit, and now click onto copy, or alternatively we can use the keyboard and do Alt C, but in my case I will be just clicking up here to copy. And if you guys basically want to paste it down, just go over here, back to edit, and now press onto paste button. And that will basically allow you to paste in the text. Alternatively, we could just use Alt V. Now if you want to select all the options, then click onto select all. So that will basically select all of the text in the document like this. As you guys can see, it selected everything. So that way you can easily change your font or change your font size to 12, for example. And now there's another feature that I guys wanted to know, and it is basically we can create a new document, and we can also open up a document, but I will show you guys how to make a new document. So to make a new document, just go to File and now click on to New, and that is how we're going to be able to make a new document and start using it as you guys fully wanted to. Like this. And what you guys can also do is go to File, and now can open up any recent text documents that you guys had, or just click on to open, and now we'll take it to a File Explorer, and we can open up a document that way. So yeah, that's how you guys will be able to use StyledEdit. Okay, where you see this pop up, all you guys want to do is just click on to save, and that will allow you to save a document. Anyway guys, I just want to say thanks so much for watching this basic tutorial, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Bye bye.